This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watat. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequipped marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship we could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line—
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave?
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for—
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams. Can we ask you—
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on!
Time to go.
You'll get lost.
The wind knows it.
Solidify!
By royal decree! God's over!
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Gather!
They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
The wind knows me, as one with wind and cloud.
Gather! Midnight Phantasmagoria. Looks like
Into the wind.
I will have order.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape.
What's that you're holding? Is it the direct... Let Paimon see! Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are, still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality.
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds tiring and
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half, of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag it.
The spirit of the resistance is all... Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, we should probably get going ourselves. And, also, I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see... Ready when you are.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Sword? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. I wasn't with Swordfish 2, but I did see you when... Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the... Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency, and all the more so now that you're back, seriously.
What a nice guy. Let's go.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you. Unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right...
Huh. Seems he...
Time to go.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryou Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with...
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryou Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for...
Shh! Keep your voice down. Someone's...
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just...
No, let's not mention it. He's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace...
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing...
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish,
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watat. I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you...
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here. Take him away.
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here. You should take a look, pronto!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal activity. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet, he has no stock in his possession. We believe it.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In. Matsuda, Uchimura. I understand that you're concerned for the safety of what... But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain...
Of course! I can explain I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already... We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't... But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose...
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks, but just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could... Sir, are you quite certain that you're...
Yes, it's the truth, I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way.
Very well. The potential ramifications, however... If we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Good. I look forward to seeing how you've progressed lately. I also have a few new things to teach you. All right, follow me.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
The wind knows me. That hurts! Into the wind.
Oz, reveal thyself!
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand. I think we have option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, a store of gunpowder cakes. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, they'd be caught completely off guard. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the...
Wow, that's our grand...
That will depend on a surprise attack from the... with an explosion. If we decide to take advantage of the environment... There's the swordfish captain I know. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. No, we should take them down as quickly as possible and retreat.
By royal decree...
Solidify! Order guide you!
The king is overthrown. Only the pawns remain. Hold the line!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call me.
Solidify!
Oz, reveal time to go!
Miscalculated.
Excellent work.
All thanks to your genius tactics.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved.
Now that you mention it, Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui What's their objective? Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true.
All right, time to... Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? Whoa! Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look!
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools, all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably by contrast. It's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items, so in all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we?
Don't worry. I had already in my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately, if he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever...
Kokomi, you think of everything!
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh? What?
Nothing. It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a...
Got it! First we mend the peace...
Some different seeds.
I told you it would all be for nothing.
Time to go.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. You see, I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned...
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any... Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is a...
Apology.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains, coming to me with your crazy conspiracies.
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary... You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by just as merit must be recognized, mistakes...
Wait a minute!
Well, don't just stand there. Take...
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. But our people... I know the peace talks are coming up, so...
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located, it was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized. But after she struck down our protector deity, the relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay?
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have done.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to...
I know, it's just... we should...
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully.
Wonderful. We're all count...
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it. I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent. My daughter has always looked to you as a role model.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the cap-
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time. Are you alright? Me too. It does get
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items.
Oh! We retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze us, Your Ex. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today?
Yes. The two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a... Oh. Let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine.
Yay! The victory feast!
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll...
Great! See you tomorrow, then!
General goods, handy and cheap. Time to go. Whew. Should be a bit better. Follow the wind.
Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things. Let's wait a little longer. How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange. Guess we should just call it a rain check then?
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, the footnote stipulates, as far as I'm concerned, you two...
Kokomi, really?
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Well,
Wind Strider. Into the wind.
getting deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Time to go. Fine.
Fateful offering.
Solidify! This is order!
By royal decree! God's over! Phew.
A fateful offering.
Time to go. One with nature.
Solidify!
Odds revealed by... Is it my time?
One with wind and cloud.
Quake! Order guide you. Solidify!
By royal decree!
One with nature. Time to go. Let me try.
I follow the wind.
Time to go.
The wind knows.
Solidify!
Oz, reveal!
Time to go!
One with nature. Clouds high.
Keep the birds calm! Stabilize! I will have order!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night!
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Time to go. Time to go. Into the wind.
By royal decree. Fire, fire, pants on fire.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Yeah! Gather! Order guide you!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Stabilize!
By royal decree. What tree?
Time to go. Time to go. Into the wind. Time to go. Time to go. One with nature. Time to go. The wind knows me. One with nature. Time to go. Into the wind. The wind knows me. Time to go. Time to go. Follow the wind. Time to go.
One with nature. Faithful offering. I follow the wind. Fateful offering. Time to go. Brings a smile to my face. Time to go. Time to go.
Time to go. The wind knows me. Time to go.
Yes, that must be what this totem means.
Time to go. Into the wind. Gather. The wind knows me.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Time to go. With nature. The wind knows me. One with nature.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Into the wind. One with nature. Time to go.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
wind knows it.
Gather!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Into the wind.
Stabilize!
Cheap tricks.
Time to go.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Follow the wind. One with nature.
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today. What happened?
It's you. I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away!
No. It's nothing like that. It's just... my energy is completely spent.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't always be the infinitely capable. You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. I'll keep working at it. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. It's such hard work. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me. And truth be told, it's something I never wanted for myself. But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just the way it is. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong. This peace was hard-won, and I want them to feel at ease.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was... I was reading a book last time I was here, but... I only got about...
We'll find it for you! And then we'll read it out to you, to help you...
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
we make time to do Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. This is a lot of work for one person, and it's on top of all the directives she has. Let's try. Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back.
That's just, Give it here.
Guess that was the wrong one. Let's keep looking. It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Well, let's take... Kokomi! Is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud?
Kokomi? Oh no! She's fallen at tonight's the victory feast! Not to mention that the peace talks are... You sure that's a good... She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still...
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see?
Yep, you've been out for ages!
I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy! Good to have you back.
Time to go. Time to go.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivity.
Oh, How much energy will that take?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
That's great! We'll be rooting for you.
Welcome, everyone. Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the... None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for Peace. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through this feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you... Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talk.
Okay, sure.
Watatsumi, recently, well, the biggest thing during the hostility, when the catch wasn't, we'd go to bed. I hear you.
Oh!
Come on.
Okay.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Brings a smile to my face.
Hey there. Care for some? Are you referring to the thing? It's funny you should say that the soldier. He's been acting It's a miracle. Sorry.
Sounds promising.
There are leaves. And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Actually came back. Do you remember what the most important... You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to... I'll answer your question.
What do you think?
What?
Bellowing thunder!
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission...
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick! What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war...
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future... What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the... We are the resistance. Everything hit... We can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden Shogun. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kinda make sense. Yeah, everything you said, Jeff. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. What would you understand? For the sake of victory, we embodied the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryou Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt Decree. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna... What are we gonna do? This is really serious.
Time to go.
The whole thing about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late.
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier. I think I understand what Kozen means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostility.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and...
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryou Commission's guards, and we'd be... Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot.
Sounds like a really tricky situation.
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, let's meet here again tomorrow.
Time to go.
These are some... I took the liberty...
Whoa. Let's see. Wow.
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite but any amount of dissatisfaction within our... As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But... excellent.
Solidify!
Fire, pants on fire!
One man's stone is enough.
Time to go. Time to go.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time...
Yes. Where you dealt my forces quite the devastating... But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness to... He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation.
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission, while any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your
negotiations seem to be going...
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsu. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island... Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to...
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you all... Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation has changed. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns. But I will deal... Madam Kujo, this is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this...
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned, but at the time, I felt like we could give it a try.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation.
That's enough. When we return, might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely... You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever. So...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for the...
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Ina's... One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the...
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have every For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryo Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryo Commission has resolved our... As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation.
Seems like Kujo-sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations...
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is... I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryo Commission.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of... I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way...
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until...
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency!
I have already been informed on the... You believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy, and fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot. Yet, this was purely...
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory. Even...
I understand your sentiments, But you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the con. During the war, there were highs and there were lows. And in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, but you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffer. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and...
But...
I understand, I do. And it was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will. But...
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial...
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe, and you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned, the training will be grouped.
Your Excellency, what are you...
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General...
I think that's finally... I can feel my energy level starting to drop.
Time to go.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi. Recovering. Slowly, but surely. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I've improved. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be honest, I'm still a long way. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, but I realize now that wasn't going far enough. I have a long way to go. But that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, in short, I've still got some maturing to do.